It is time. It is time for a special gold shoots up, NASDAQ shoots down, S&P down, Dow down. Every day is awful. Lightning round on Cramer's Mad Money. What is that about? I take your calls rapid fire, one after another. You say the name of the stock. I tell you whether to buy, or sell. And just to be clear, I do not know the callers or their stock questions ahead of time. This is a tough lightning round to do. Why? Because everything's down. But we'll figure out what represents value, and we'll play until you hear this sound, no, this sound, yes. Are you ready, Ski Daddy? It is time for Cramer's Lightning Round. Mark in California. Mark.
Booyah, my friend. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Chief. What's on your mind?
Well, over the New Year, I began reading your book, Mad Money, and I absolutely love it. It's a great tool, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 44 on Amazon. I almost had a heart attack. It was so low. Okay, go ahead.
Great. I recently acquired some of the biotech giant BIIB Biogen, and I am curious what is going on. I've got all sorts of problems.
Well, I got to tell you, what has happened is, although we did see a little move in Amgen today in Cephalon, what's happened is people have gravitated more again toward true safety. They want conservative growth. They want Bristol Myers. They want to buy Shearing Plow, which I've been buying for ActionAlertsPlus.com, my charitable trust. They want Wyeth. They want Merck. They want name brand. They've been moving away from any sort of risk, and that's why you've been hurt. Because Biogen itself is actually doing pretty well, and they didn't, they weren't trying to sell themselves, and they couldn't. How about David in Michigan? David!
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Not bad. How about you there, pal?
I'm doing good. I want to give you a big Motor City booyah.
Thank you. I can always use one of those. What's on your mind?
I just want to know, Jim, if you think VMware is a buy at its current level.
I would rather have you buy EMC. This is the same thing I did with SunPower and Cypress Semi. Cypress Semi owned a big position in SunPower. The stock went up. They both went up with it. I've been buying EMC. I bought some yesterday for my charitable trust. I feel very strongly that EMC is a cheaper way to create VMware, and you get the rest of the business. Goldman Sachs, I think, ridiculously downgraded today after the stock is down 10 straight points. That makes no sense. I'm a buyer of EMC. Andy in Washington. Andy!
Yeah, Jim.
Andy.
Booyah, Cramer!
Oh, man, good to have me. What's up?
Hey, man, thanks for keeping me sharp and keeping me off the sidelines when I'm playing the greatest game on earth.
Well, thank you. Remember, the great game does cost money periodically. There's a cost of admission, and it's days like today. What's on your mind, Andy?
Okay, so right now, a lot of companies are out of positive news, and it seems like some of the only stories that can make headlines are corporate officers exercising options under pre-arranged trading plans. This one is no different with Chuck Weiss. I'm talking about ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. Will this company maintain stability during a long-term sell-off?
I think it will, but, I feel, look, this is another one of these situations which is very tough for me. I go to Georgia Tech. I recommend ICE. Where do I recommend it? 164. Then it goes up 30 points. Where's it today? 165. I round-tripped ICE. But nothing happened at the business. The business is strong. The market got tough. I reiterate that I like ICE. When we get through this period, that stock is going to ramp right back. So ICE, Intercontinental Exchange, I reiterate buy. How about we go to John in Florida? John.
Hey, how you doing, Jim? Happy New Year and booyah to you.
Hey, same to you. What's up?
Hey, Jim, Foster Wheeler, what is going on?
Okay, I was answering a question on Stock Picker, STOCKPICKR, which is a site that's owned by TheStreet.com, or a large share investor. Someone said the same thing to me. What's going on with Foster Wheeler? You got a $140 stock. This stock can be down 20 points in a heartbeat, can be up 20 points in a heartbeat. There's nothing going on Foster Wheeler. They're just putting out the contracts and putting out the contracts. I'm looking to see where the Foster Wheeler, yeah, here it is, Mikovich, right here. He stood right here. He was the CEO. Everything he said came true. This is where Frankfurt stood from Coach. Not everything he said happened, but that's okay. And this is where Phil Town? Why is Phil Town on my floor? Okay? All right, anyway, where was I? Okay, Milkovich is money good. I have to think if Foster Wheeler's down too much, but this is a very volatile market, and a $140 stock can be down 10 on one big seller. I think it's a buy. I'm not going away just because the market's going away. How about we go to Steve in Indiana? Steve.
Hey, booyah, Jim.
Hey, man.
Indiana.
Good to have a Hoosier on the show. And what's on your mind?
Well, thank you for all you're doing, Jim. I really appreciate it. Love your books and your show.
Thank you, man. Sure trying. Tough day. Obviously not the kind of day where people can make a lot of money. What's up?
My stock is Sirius Satellite Radio, SIRI.
Recommended here at 275, then spikes all the way to around 3 and change. Then we get cold feet. Why? because they've held more hearings about this merger with XM than they have about Iraq. I mean, it's really ridiculous, the exposure that this thing's gotten. The National Association of Radio People, the broadcasters, they just don't want this deal to happen. I believe it will, but you're in the right one. You're in Sirius Satellite. The stock does nothing until the merger. Nothing. So hold on to it. It's a nice lottery ticket. How about we go to Merle in Colorado? Merle.
Hey, Moose, today.
Wow, good to have you, Merle. What's on your mind?
Well, you're one sexy madman. But my question is, E-Trade went to the wrong barber today and came out scalped. And since you look so much better with your haircut, can you suggest what they can do, or if we should buy them and hope they're going to come back and grow that hair back?
E-Trade is not coming back, okay? E-Trade has one of the most toxic portfolios I've ever seen. I see Mitch Kaplan, who wouldn't come on my show and went on another show, even though I did a lot of stuff with him. You know what? That's tough. But I see he got $10 million, so I ain't crying for him. I'm not pulling no Hillary. Now, here's the deal. I think that E-Trade has got a portfolio of home equity loans and mortgages that is probably the worst there is of any public company. And I think that you should take the $2 and go buy yourself a, what can you get for $2 these days? I don't know. I mean, I bought a Cadbury almond bar the other day for like $1.80. Oh, come on, man. I'm in the middle of a rant here. Let's go to Jamie in New York. Jamie.
Oh, yeah, Kramer.
Hey, what's shaking, pal?
Not much. I just wanted to ask you about, Deckers.
All right, Deckers, I'm going to say the same thing about Deckers that I said about Foster Wheeler. It is doing well. It's a $120, $140 stock. This market is not tolerating those. People are using those stocks to raise cash. They're selling them because they're a high dollar amount. Deckers is not cheap, but it has momentum. Let it come in if you want to buy some, or take a little profit and buy it lower. This is a rough group, the plus $100 stock, when we have a market like this. Let's go to Nick in Wisconsin. Nick.
Kramer, how are you?
Not bad, thank you. How about you?
Oh, good. Got a good Brett Favre booyah for you here in Wisconsin.
Liking that. Liking the cheese booyah. Good luck to you in the playoffs, which I'm favoring you. What's on your mind? Actually, I like Jack Del Rio in the Jags Festival. What's up?
Okay. Questions about Citigroup. Recently bought in around $30 a share. I know you said it was going to go down. How much lower should I wait before I
have
increase
to tell you,
my holdings?
I talk a lot about stocks I own for my charitable trust, and usually it's pretty good. This one's been very bad. This one has taken my head and crushed it. But you know what? I think that Vikram Pandit's going to break the company up. He's got to sell Nico Cordial. Maybe he can get $10 billion. They paid $14 billion. He's got to undo almost every acquisition and pretty much break up the company and raise more capital. I've been saying it could go to 25 and then bounce. We're 2 points from there. Far be it from me, but if the mortgage insurers go under, which one of them will probably, Citigroup is going to go lower. I have to tell you, the financials are very shaky here. I don't trust the dividend anymore. I would probably say it goes down another couple of points, and then you can buy a little more. But otherwise, Citigroup is just ground zero for the pressure we're feeling right now. Can I say stick with it? No. Stick with Kramer.